Next to speak will be our head softball coach, Jamie Mueller.
Thanks. All right, we are entering our 4th week of practice at this point. Unfortunately, the weather has not been very kind to us, so we've only been able to get outside once. So we are doing what we can and, working hard to get ready for game day, utilizing the field house. This year, we have 9 freshmen on our roster. So, as you can imagine, having that many new people on the roster and expecting a lot of them to be big role players for us, it feels like we can use all the practice time we can get at this point. On the other side of that, though, we do have some key returning players on our roster. And we have 2 starting seniors for us. We'll have Mara Forsyth, who's been a huge asset to our offensive lineup. And then on the other side, we have Erica Countryman, who's very reliable as a second baseman defensively. She's also a pretty key player in our offensive lineup as well. Other key returners that we have, Liz Roby-Miklas. She was first team All-IAC last year. She stole 27 bases for us on the season. We're expecting her to utilize her speed and continue to be dangerous on the base paths. We also have Kaylee O'Brien, who was second team All-IAC last year. She's a pretty key role in our offense as well. We'll probably see her in the outfield more this year. In the past couple years, she's played infield and outfield. We expect to keep her mostly in the outfield at this point. And then on our pitching staff, we have 6 on our pitching staff this year, but really just one with any key experience, and that's Brenna Gray, who split time last year with our senior pitcher, Kim Wedeking. So you can expect to see a lot of freshmen on the field this year. It'll be a little bit different for us than it was last year. We have 4 pitchers, 2 from Iowa in Lauren Reichs and Haley Beard. We have 1 from Illinois and Maddie Rogg, and then the 4th from California and Camille Colin. We also we'll have some key position players. We have Leah Campos from Illinois, who we expect to get some playing time in our infield this year. Madison Stokes will probably play a pretty key role in our outfield, and she adds a lot of speed to our lineup, so we're pretty excited about that. We have another tough schedule this year, so we're looking forward to getting started with games. We have game day in about 3 weeks at this point. We'll head down to Claremont, Florida, play our first 12 games there. Upon return, we'll have a couple weekend tournaments in March. We'll go to Illinois for a weekend, play Wheaton and Aurora. When we get back, we get to play St. Kate's, which is always, that's a great opponent for us. They're in the top 25. They're always regionally ranked, so we're looking forward to playing them again. Then we'll play a weekend tournament at Wash U. Again, 2 top 25 opponents in Illinois Wesleyan and Wash U. The following week, we'll play a non-conference doubleheader against Hamlin, and then conference season starts for us. A couple years ago, 2 seasons ago, we made the conference tournament for the first time since 2009. Last year, we improved. We were 4th in the conference behind 3 nationally ranked opponents, all 3 of which made the NCAA tournament. So, this year we're looking to continue to climb in the conference, and it's our goal to make the NCAA tournament. Any questions?
What are some of the areas that you'll be really kind of concentrating on, focusing on early as this team develops?
Yeah, we've had a pretty potent offense the past couple years. We return a lot of our key offensive players, so we're expecting to do much of the same. We have a good mix of speed and slappers in the lineup and some power on the other end, so we're looking to score a lot of runs. Pitching is always key in softball. You have to have good pitching to be successful. For the first time in the past few years, we have a pitching staff rather than just a couple pitchers to rely on. So, we got a lot of freshmen in that group, and we'll probably take some hits as they grow and learn. But we think that they can be really good as a staff together. So we're excited about that as well.
Can you talk a little more about your seniors, specifically Mara Forsyth? She's in the top 10 in a lot of career categories, after just a few seasons. What is their motivation, kind of like you mentioned about the conference tournament and just making that jump as a program?
Yeah, Mara's been she's had a huge role in this program since day one. And it's kind of funny because she transferred in. So she transferred in her sophomore year after 1 year at UNI. And you would think by the way that she reacted, she had been here and was a senior her sophomore year. She's a huge leader for this program. She kind of holds everybody together. She motivates everybody. And a big part of that is the way she leads by example. So she's very successful. She's got a lot of great offensive stats, both, like at Wartburg in her career here, but also, in Division III altogether. But that's not luck by any means. Mara hits with me like every single day. We have practice 6 days a week, and whenever she can, she comes in for extra hitting. Her teammates see that she does that. So she motivates them in that way. She's also a big voice on the field. The people who have been a part of this program for the past couple of years, they've seen the transformation that the program has made, and it really means everything to them to continue to build upon that and leave it in a great place as they go on.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thanks.